why it is very dangerous to marry from another religion, from Christianity. If just so many of our Muslim brothers are in that problem now, they marry a Christian wife, and then the wife maybe accepts that he will be observing, he will be doing Islam, and then he started wearing one kind hijab like that, one kind scarf like that, you know, and they say, you know, he's changing. She's changing. It's gradually. It's little by little. After the first child, after the second child, after the third child, the lady will say, now I am back to Jesus. Now what will you do? Are you going to kill her? The worst you can do, or the best you can do, take which one you like, whether it is the best or it's the worst, is to ask her to go out of your house. Divorce. And when because that is what she wants to take away those children, 2 or 3, they usually have the plan. It is a strategy. This is what I'm talking about. It's a strategy to take away your children, Muslim children, from them. It is a plan. It is a global plan. It happened. Wallahi, it's happening. So they will take your children away and make them to be Christians. But if you insist on going to court, the court will say these kids are still small. They should go with their mother. The best you can achieve from there is that they will divide the children. You take the one that is grown up a little, maybe 10 years or something, at least you will go with one. That one is good to Christianity. Unless Allah guides him or her back to Islam. Now the life is forfeited. Where do you begin? So, the worst, don't let me say the worst. We don't have worst from among our sisters. We have good sisters, and we are praying for them to be good sisters. The Muslim sister who you think is not a good Muslim sister that you desire, and the one who say, yes, this is mashallah, this is a Muslim. That sister is better than the best Christian. And the best Christian is worse for you because the best Christian, in terms of what is the best? You see, these are deceptions, these are deceptive lies. Marry a Muslim. Any brothers, any sisters, marry yourselves. Marry from among yourselves. You are listening to the same lecture now. You are doing the same program. It will be easy for you after you have graduated from this place, after you have been working, after your marriage is 5 years, 10 years, to come back to the same program and attend those programs. You can read the same books. You can listen to each other, and so on and so forth. At the end of the day, when you have problems, everybody is Quran and Sunnah. But when you marry a Christian, you see, the risk is enormous. And I don't pray for any one of you.
Please, our Ustaz has to travel back to where he comes from, and he's a little bit not really fair. We will have to excuse him now, please. You know, we wasted a lot of time before we started this lecture, and he has to leave now. However, the questions that have been sent here, inshallah, we will ensure that we will do justice to them. If not here, inshallah, our Ustaz Abrahman, Abdul Salam, they are all here, inshallah. We will let them have the questions and post the responses to the questions to our platform. Please, let's kindly excuse our Ustaz now because of his journey. Jazakumullah khair. We appreciate you, sir. May Allah continue to preserve you, may Allah protect you, and may Allah guide you. Jazakumullah khair, sir. Jazakumullah khair, sir. Papa Muslim. Please. Now, please wait don't wait. I said we have Please, one or two questions here will be directed to our father here because I feel he will be able to do justice to them just like as we want. And the rest of it, because of our time, will be given to our ustaz. Inshallah, we will answer them and send the feedback. Okay, there's a question here, sir. What should we do about lecturers who supposedly are part of MSSN, who are Muslims, and give hard tasks and assignments to Muslims, thereby making Muslims go to places they are not supposed to go or see who they are not supposed to see, especially Muslim women? What should we do about it, sir? The same person. When I was coming to this program, a woman with green hijab was called by some Christians, supposedly jokingly. She didn't respond, but sooner or later she might respond. What can she do about this?
Well, the first question, I don't know what you mean by hard assignment. I don't know what you mean by going to places you are not supposed to go. My brothers and sisters, let us tell ourselves the hard truth. Maybe the questioner can tell us about those places a Muslim is not supposed to go. For example, if you go to a beer parlor, that's a place a Muslim is supposed to go. Is that a place a Muslim is supposed to go? A Muslim is not supposed to go there to drink or to walk. You can go there to do the job of a student, to ask questions. You can to do research. You can enter that place. You can enter an hotel for research purpose, not to work there. Well, an hotel, you can work in an hotel as a receptionist, as a manager, but it depends on that kind of hotel. If it's an hotel that has provisions for prostitutes, that place is not for you. But there are decent hotels. There are hotels in Saudi. So won't you work there? But so maybe the brother who asked this question, or sister who asked this question, has another thing in mind. But I can only think of a beer parlor, or perhaps a shrine. A shrine. You're not going there to worship. You see, I'm also a lecturer and I'm a Muslim. And I understand Islam a little. There's some research you deliberately carried out, you engage in to promote Islam. Part of that may be to expose the lies in those other bad things or un-Islamic things through research, through facts. For example, the farmer who is what's the word now? Who farms in pigs, who produces pigs. Ẹlẹ́dẹ̀. A Muslim is not supposed to do that. But for research, you may go to his farm. Of course, you must be very careful when you go there. You have your questions you want to ask, maybe a questionnaire or something like that. And you have what you want to achieve. For you to even go to that kind of a place, you must be ready to protect yourself, prepare yourself, the kind of question where you are going to, of course, you are not expected to enter that place and be touching people. You know, the question you want to ask is perhaps about anything. You are the one that knows kind of research you want to do. So what I'm saying now, if the purpose is just to ask questions, there is nothing wrong in that. Even this shrine, I mentioned shrine, or go shrine, they should shrine, and you want to ask questions. You want to ask the Ogun priests questions. It is not you are a sociologist or something like that, or any other department, I don't know. It is the person that you want to ask questions, and you are not going there to worship. So, if I understand the question, then, so what can Muslim do? Well, there is something you can do. There is something you can do. It is, the teachers are training you to learn some things. So, I don't know if there is any, I mean, unless the brother asks that question, wants to give us a specific example. A specific example. Now, the other one is about the Muslim sister who was being, or who is being called by a Christian, maybe in jest or something like that. The only solution is for each Muslim brothers and sisters to equip themselves with knowledge. Especially our sisters. They should read. The only way to equip yourself with knowledge is reading. There are plenty of good books. My brothers, maybe I should mention this. It is not only Arabic books that you can read. It is not only in Arabic books that you can take the knowledge of Islam. There are so many English books that you can read to take the knowledge of Islam. Most of those books in Arabic have been translated to English. Find them. Find them. History books, biography of the Prophet. One of it is by Muhammad Eka, titled The Life of the Prophet. It's a big book like this. It's translated to English. There are several like that. Written originally in Arabic, translated back to English. Those are for you. Those are for me. So many books of fiqh, Riyadh Salihin is in English, fiqh Sunnah is in English. What other books is not? Which other book is not in English? Find books, read books, buy books, download books on your phone and read instead of chatting from morning till evening.
I believe with that response, the questioner will have gotten his response to our response. Is that okay? There's another question here. Can prayer change destiny? That's number one. Can prayer change destiny? And the second one here, how can a sister that have a Christian father, go about marriage? Can he give her hand out in marriage? I mean the father as the wali. These are the questions. The first one, can prayer change destiny? And the second one is sister, prayer change destiny? And then the sister that has a Christian father, can the father give her hand out of marriage?
It is only Allah that can change destiny. But Allah can use the instrumentality of two things, prayer and sadaqah. If you give sadaqah a lot, Allah can use that to change destiny. If you pray a lot, Allah can use that to change destiny. The sister who is a Muslim, but the father is a Christian, that doesn't change the father, stop the father from being our father. He is still our father. And only he, well, I had a man who said that she must find a Muslim. But when you look at it very closely, you discover that it will not work. Because you cannot say that because the lady is not a Muslim, she must disassociate herself from her family, from her father and mother. Even if the father is a Christian and the mother is a Christian, it is likely that the mother also is a Christian. It's likely. But rather than, you must continue to be their child. You must. Allah says in Surah Luqman, وَإِنْ جَاءَدَاكَ بَعْدَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ وَإِنْ جَاءَدَاكَ عَلَىٰ أَنْ تُشْرِكَ بِاللَّهِ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. If your parents ask you to associate anything with Allah, any partner with Allah, فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا, do not obey them. Do not associate any partner with Allah. However, وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. Live with them. Relate with them in the best manner. So if Allah can say that in the Quran, what Allah is saying is that they are still your parents, even though they are kafir, associating partners with Allah. So your father, what your father as a Christian, what a Christian father cannot do, is also what a Muslim father cannot do. A Christian father cannot force that Muslim sister to marry someone she is not willing to marry. Can a Muslim father also do that? That is just it. A Muslim father also cannot do that. If the Christian father asks the Muslim sister to marry a Christian and she refuses, the sister will be right. And she's not disobeying the father on any basis that is un-Islam. She is disobeying the father according to what the Sharia says. So she's right to disobey the father on that point. So the father, the fear that people may have is that the father may now look for someone look for a man for her who may not meet a requirement. But how many fathers still find wives for their father? I mean, for wives, for husbands, for their daughters. I have children who are grown up. I tried to find I actually got a man for her. She refused. What will I do? She doesn't want to be a second wife. She refused. What will I do? I left her. But I'm not happy about it. But there's nothing I can do. Because I know that place, with that guy, with that Muslim brother, I will just go to sleep. In terms of understanding of Islam, in terms of wealth, in terms of opportunities of life. This person is promising that, okay, she wants to go and do a master's in Canada, there is no problem. And I know he can do, because he himself just left somewhere, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa. I know he can do it. But my daughter said, no. What will I do? No, what will I do? I asked her to marry a good Muslim brother. She refused. If the Christian father now asks her, Muslim daughter, to marry a bad man, Muslim or Christian, will she agree? Or Catholic man, or even pastor, will she agree?
So in essence, someone was asked this question, what Doctor has said is that if the father asks the child, the daughter, to marry someone who is not a Muslim, she can refuse. But if the father who was allowed her to be practicing a religion, Islam, because they must have been living together, she's just unfortunate that she has a Christian father And of course, before she would have said, okay, I want to get married. Kò ṣe pé bóyá ń ṣẹjọ ń bára bọ̀ and bàbá yìí náà ṣe kí ni ó ti fàyè gbà láti máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni. Of course, once he gives his consent to the husband she wants to marry, that's all. I think this is what the person is saying. Can the father give a hand in marriage or allows her to marry anybody because he's a Christian? Allah, inshallah, this question will still be posed to our ustaz for high entry. So the response is clear enough for me. Inshallah, it will be answered here. There's another one, and inshallah, that's going to be the last one, inshallah. Okay, the person says, can you please address some brothers engaging in Yahoo and sisters marrying them? Can you please address some brothers engaging in Yahoo and sisters marrying them?
Only a Muslim sister by name will marry a Yahoo brother, a Yahoo man. Only a sister who is a Muslim by name, who does not understand Islam, who does not have taqwa, and iman, will accept to marry a Yahoo brother. Who is a Yahoo brother? This is somebody who deceives others. Somebody who deceives others to make money. I mean, if we don't say more than that, if we don't go into the rituals they go into, if we don't say into the medicine, I mean, and all these other charms, amulets, rituals in their house, special room that they do, their own plots that they do, sacrifices and all of that. Black soap, yeah, that charm soap. You can use a black soap, but if it is charmed one, you can't use that. So how will the Muslim sister? In fact, the life of that sister is at risk, is in danger. Because she may be the next person she's going to use for her ritual, for ritual. Although I can't see any reason, except that such a sister can only see his money. He has seen the money, the brother is rich. He can build a mansion within 1 month. He has millions in his account. He has given her millions. He has transferred. Look, a case happened in Egypt. A case happened in Egypt. They were talking online. And I can't remember the city, the country. I don't want to mention just any country where the man was residing. But the woman was residing in Egypt. She was an Arab. So the guy sent an amount equivalent to 2 million naira to the lady for the first time. The girl was so happy and she started giving him attention. Money. So she sent the next one. And she was so happy and they started talking about marriage. The guy traveled down to Egypt, met her parents, and they did the car. And then she traveled with him. That was the last time the parents were able to contact her because immediately they traveled, they could no longer reach her on phone. After about a week or two, they had to make the thing public that they cannot hear from their daughter anymore. And they are afraid that maybe something has happened to her. They don't know why that should happen. And then it was learned that the daughter has been murdered. The guy was àwọn tó máa ń jọ bàtà ara tó máa ń kà kí ló ń pè wọ́n lórúkọ ló ń pè wọ́n. No ritual, no ritual, no. Organ harvesters, dealer, organ business people. They removed, you know, they can only remove some organs in somebody who is alive for it to be useful, like liver, like hearts. So while you are alive, they are going to online. They are going to sell. They will sell it. You will pay, and then they will come over and take it. They have their own hospital where they do that. They can sell your eye. They can sell eyes. They can sell liver. They can sell kidney. They will sell the kidneys. They sell kidneys. They sell heart. They sell so many things. That's why it's even beyond ritual. If my sisters, do not allow money to deceive you. Money is with Allah, and the natural has said a lot about that. Money is with Allah, and He gives it to whoever He wishes. If your destiny is to be rich, you will be rich. Whatever you do, even if you sell granite, even if you sell pure water, you will be rich. And whatever you say, whatever you do, if it is not your destiny to be rich, you will never be rich. Even if you kill people every day, you will never be rich. So our brothers, our sisters, we will only consider the proposal of a brother who is rich, be very, very careful. The Prophet has advised us that people consider 4 things before in marriage. They consider your wealth, they consider your family relations, they consider your beauty, and then they consider your religion. You, as a good Muslim, consider religion so that you don't regret it. What that means is, although this person may have all these 3, if she or he does not have religion, all the other 3 are useless. That's what the Prophet is saying. May Allah guide us right.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah, with that, we've come to the end of asking questions and answering questions. We just have to pass into announcements, then we release ourselves. Number 1, tomorrow is Wednesday, the 7th day of our jihad, which started on Thursday last week. Alhamdulillah, for how far we've come. And that the event of tomorrow is visitation to Correctional Center and the cemetery. Inshallah, by 10 a.m. tomorrow, anybody that wishes to be part of this visitation can join us at Faj Car Park by 10 a.m. We'll be going to Initial Correctional Center, and that will take us like 1.5 hours, 2 hours. If you leave here by 10, inshallah by 12:31 we'll have come back. And again, say tomorrow we'll be visiting Al-Minhal Cemetery, Al-Minhal Makbara, the one that is along the Elisha Expressway there. So that one is very close. Even if you can't join the bus while we're going, you can always come and join us there. So inshallah, may Allah make it easy for us. And then the announcement I made earlier regarding those who are in need of assistance, please. Someone should just go around and